Hey there, Ralph Garman here. You are listening to The Lost Art of Podcasting with Adam Cox. Excellent choice.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Lost Art of Podcasting, or should I say the third anniversary episode in
Yay!
May.
Yay.
Closer than last year, at least.
Yeah, by a month rather than 4. Which is going to raise the question of why are you recording your third anniversary episode like 8 months after your second anniversary episode?
Well, this is it. Cause...
We just are. That's
Well,
it.
it's shit trying to book talent that don't turn up.
Yeah, I was partly to blame for that last year. Partly to blame.
So, yeah, we're finally back with a proper episode
Yay!
in person.
Yay!
Because Skype sucks dick.
Skype does suck massive amounts of
Although,
balls.
as I put on Twitter, I said we're too hyped for Skype, and Skype was like, good going. I was like, yeah, third year anniversary. And they're like, that's great to hear, like, great number. And I was like, right, I took the piss out of you in the first tweet and you're giving me praise. What's going on?
Oh, dear.
Fuck
They
knows.
must really like criticism.
Possibly. So I'm, of course, your host, Coxy, joined once again by the... Oh, wait, he's not here.
He's not here, no.
Delivery man's not here. It's his birthday tomorrow, out of this recording, the 8th of May.
Yes, we're giving him the day off.
But if you fancy meeting him, just maybe one day, you'll find him at the Red Scar Cafe on the Red Scar Business Estate in Preston, Lancashire, England, Europe for now, the UK,
But,
or however the fuck he
Coxy,
says it.
I've heard about this remarkable place, but can I really afford it? I'm a real type.
I don't know. I've not seen the prices.
Fair enough.
But will you need a mortgage to buy a sausage barm?
No comment. I don't know.
I'm sure it is very competitively priced.
Again, I don't know. No comment.
I don't intend to go near enough to find out, if I'm brutally honest. Yeah.
I think you should do, being that your name is TFG.
TFG, the fat guy. Yes, I may have to. Yes.
The fact you even have to think for a second and know, hold on, which one am I now?
Which one am I? Yes. Which version of the gimmick am I this time?
Oh.
I'll go for your list of 1,004 names.
Yeah, he's got a sandwich named after each
Yeah.
host, doesn't he, on the show?
Gimmick number 1, guy. Gimmick number 2, girl. Gimmick number 3, bit of both. Cuts away this you. Gimmick number 716,
Bipolar.
guy.
But you,
Yeah,
can get,
bipolar guy.
you can also get the board one, though. It's basically a sandwich with nothing on it. That's another one.
It's a margarine sandwich.
Yeah, it's not even margarine, just
dry bread.
An empty bit of bread,
Yeah.
like an empty balm.
Exactly, it's the bold one.
Happy
Nothing
Shopper.
on it.
Just 2 slices of Happy Shopper bread just slapped together.
You can pay an extra 20p and get like a bit of ham draped over the top of it, like a toupee. An extra 10p and they put mayonnaise underneath it as well.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Keep your 10p. Fucking ruining a perfectly good ham sandwich with mayonnaise. Sick freak.
Don't be dishing ham and mayo sandwiches.
I am dissing ham and mayo because mayo is
You have your steak well done, so fuck you. Your opinion's null and void here.
the mayonnaise is the jizz of Satan. Just be aware of that.
Bunkle likes mayonnaise.
He's gargling on the jizz of Satan.
Say no more.
Alright, that's a Tenacious D reference, so fuck you. Bunkle will be there texting you going, I am no sex slave of Satan.
I'm gonna fill you with my hot demon gel. Make you squeal like Scarlet Pimpernel.
We'll just get flagged on YouTube for copyright now because of that.
I wish I could sound like Jack Black for that to happen. It's a whole new career right there.
Oh, dear. I've not watched the sequel yet, actually.
Oh, the Pick of Destiny. Oh, that's not the sequel.
There's a post-apocalypto, but it's an animated version on YouTube.
That is out. Oh. Guess
Full
what I'm
things on
doing?
YouTube.
Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to fucking watch that shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The more you know.
The more you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now I do.
And, so filling in for Bunkle, the other voice you can hear. Oh, he's emerging from the bushes.
Yeah, it's hey you in the bushes.
Oh, dear.
You can tell he's been in the bushes. He's got a used porn mag on his head.
Well, there's nothing else there. So.
Yeah, I'm the bald one. Yeah, I'm the bald one. It's
That's
Christ.
And so thanks very much. See you later. You've been listening. Or should I ask, who better than Canyon?
It's positively Christ.
Positively Christ.
Positive.
My new book.
Jesus fucking Christ. Literally.
Literally. So, it's been a while.
It has.
Again.
Yeah, it's for a proper episode. If you're not including the review...
we reviewed the Avengers on Skype.
But that was, on Skype. But yeah, proper, sitting together using 3 microphones that's not connected to an iRig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Logistics has been an issue recently, but we're going to get there again. Kids are at school, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It fucking better be.
You better fucking right, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Skype.
At 8:15 at night.
Yes. Indeed. They're in bed.
In bed at school.
Now. Eh?
In bed at school.
Would help.
Yeah.
Boarding school.
Yeah, you don't
tempt me.
You don't have to pay that.
The debt's worth it.
Yeah, you don't have to pick them up and take them to school then, do you? You don't have to do the
Save
school
on transport.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fuck it.
It's an investment.
Sell the car. Fuck it.
Yeah. They come back home for summer or whatever. It's like,
2
there's no
weeks.
car, so you're just sort of stuck here.
Yeah.
Don't go work in the mine.
Oh dear me.
Yeah. So, when did we last... I think there was a fucking the Christmas pubcast we did last, technically.
The Christmas pubcast, but we did do, what was it, $12,000 Starbucks.
No, that was after. That was before.
Was it before? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the proper last show we did.
Yeah, that was the last
In
proper
here.
show we did, yeah.
Yeah. That's November.
Fuck.
I was listening to it today.
I was looking back on it the other day because it popped up on Britpod scene. It's like, what's your favourite episode that you've recorded yourself? And I was looking back going, it's kind of this one, but it's also almost controversial.
Which one's that?
It's I asked the question of some Instagram model, he says with quotation fingers, died mysteriously with quotation fingers on a yacht in Greece. And the first thing Bunkle chimed in with was, she's not a model.
No. No, she wasn't, though. She wasn't.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the Sonosphere Diaries is a classic episode as well.
Yeah. It's up there.
It was a tale of 3 men and their struggle to survive festival life. What's not to like?
Yeah, true.
No, I can't put my finger on my favourite Lost Start that I've been a part of, but...
Probably Prep the Bricks.
Probably Prep the Bricks was fucking amazing. Prep the Bricks was good. Just a whole show of me getting the piss taken out of me, it was fantastic.
But I think some of the Streak episodes have been good.
Oh yeah, the Streak episodes have been great.
And the Mania 9.
Oh god. That was fun but painful at the same time. And the fact that it's such a bad show and it's got such a bad reputation, and we went into that knowing full well what we were getting ourselves in for. the build-up due to the way we picked the show, because we did a live stream on Facebook while I was in West Coast.
Yep.
To pick out which show we were going to pick, and just so happened that it was the worst one in the hat, literally. And we knew going in it was going to be an awful show, what we were in for. And we still managed to pick out a little bit of good out of a terrible show. It was only one match, but we managed to pick out a little bit of good. It was like, yeah, there's a nugget in the shit. There's a bit of corn in the shit. You just have to dig for it.
Oh dear, that's one way to
there's corn in the
word
shit.
it.
But yeah, I'd say that's probably one up there with one of my favourites. If you're including Lost Art of Wrestling as well as Lost Art of Podcasting together, one of my favourites has to be Heatwave 98.
Oh shit, yeah.
Heatwave 98 is fucking amazing. It's where we christened the Baywatch spot.
Yeah.
Which is still funny to
It's
this
one
day.
of them though, because like everyone's done bloody Heatwave 98.
Yeah.
And no one's ever mentioned that bit in that
way.
In that context of like, reminds me of Baywatch.
Yeah.
no one's gone to that context.
But then you play the Baywatch theme over the top of Tommaso Tanaka running with the chair, and it fucking fits perfectly. And I think it got brought up in an Inside the Ropes chat, and it was about that match. And I mentioned what we called the Baywatch spot, and the guy was like, "What the fuck are you on about, the Baywatch spot?" And I explained it to him, and he went. Literally, the comment was ... space. From henceforth, this spot will be known as the Baywatch spot.
So you've named the spot now.
I have named the spot.
I'm sure enough of pods are just like, Masato Tanaka runs off, well, he walks off, then just runs back and like clatters him over the head with a chair. Like,
Yeah. Oh no.
Baywatch.
Baywatch spot. That's the Baywatch spot right now. From now on, that's Baywatch. But yeah, they're sort of my favourite sort of episodes. Obviously, the crap sacks are always good fun.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
They're always fun. There's not one shit crap sack.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. It's total crap.
Technically, they're meant to be.
Well, yeah.
So.
But yeah, as in terms of entertainment, they're fun. And the last crap sack, you terrorised the barmaids with beer popping candy. Well, someone did.
No, she wouldn't take it, would she? Yeah.
No, they wouldn't touch it.
No, they don't take.
Like, what have you done to it?
Don't take sweets. Don't take sweets off strangers.
Yeah.
But then again, there was two other incidents, so unfortunately we're not recorded. Well,
oh God, what?
Yeah,
yes,
we're not recorded.
They live on in the minds of those that were there.
Two other incidents. There was foot powder gate, and there was toilet gate.
Toilet
well.
gate.
Oh,
Which
for fuck's sake.
Two classic moments.
Toilet gate was amazing.
I'll tell a story on both of them. The first one, I was tempted to juggle with a bottle of foot powder, which I'd won in the crap sack of someone. Can't remember who put that in now. And
I think it was you.
oh, it might have, no, I didn't buy that.
I thought you did.
No, I think I won it. I didn't buy the foot powder.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was
seems
Darren.
like something you'd buy.
No, it's on my normal shopping list. I wouldn't have put it in the crap sack.
When bollocks, you use foot powder.
So I was juggling with this bottle of foot powder. I accidentally dropped it, and it somewhat exploded all over the floor, much to the amusement / annoyance of the barmaid who had to clean it up.
Yeah. She wasn't amused.
Well, I said it was a bit of a kid in a cold moment. It was a bit of a sort of, what have you done? I've had a bit of an accident. There's just a pile of white powder on the floor.
This Blackpool town said that white powder could be fucking anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, was toilet gate. I was, I think me, Paul, and Nathan were all rushing for the toilet after we finished recording because we'd not stopped for a rest all the way through. And we all ran with our full bladders to the toilets. Paul got in first.
I was behind you. It was Nathan was in first.
Oh, was he?
Nathan was in first. I was right behind you.
Oh, he was behind me. All right, yeah. I think me and Nathan were fighting to get in the toilets. Nathan pushed me out the way near the football table.
Yeah.
So then I tried to run after him and fell face first through the door, landed on the floor in the toilet.
Slip right underneath the urinals.
Fuck's sake.
Unfortunately, we didn't have that on video.
No, it would fucking. You'd got 250 quid for that. Simple.
Yeah.
So it was good fun, the pubcast.
We need to do another one at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, we are due.
So
We are due. I mean, the last one we did was for WrestleMania, so we'll have to organise one. Maybe we could do one in.
we used to do one for the anniversary, didn't we?
We need to do. Yeah, Radiversary is going to be
So-
back end of October, November. So that's going to be a difficult one with the timing. So
Did we not do it? Was it not earlier? Because I thought we did it in like June. Normally.
No, Rad was end of October. Rad's
We did it at
October.
Reflex, though.
Yeah, we might have recorded it early to release on the day.
Oh, I
Possibly.
don't know.
But it's definitely the end of October.
Oh, right, weird.
Yes, towards the end of
I'm going
October.
to have to look up now, it's bugging me. Because I remember we did the 1 year anniversary pubcast.
Yeah, but it's whether it's still up on the feed for RAD.
It is. I put it up as well.
Yeah, but it's whether it's still got the date attached to it. You know, with the upload date. Because you uploaded them all on the same day, didn't you, pretty much?
Yeah, but I've got the original on the Lost Art feed as well.
Ah, clever.
Yeah. Somewhere.
There's a lot of episodes to get through, I'm right.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. Was it? No, that's not that one.
I'll just go for the first ever episode and look at the date on that.
Oh no, we did the Foxhole review in May. That was it.
Yeah. It was a menu review, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which was very fucking good, if I remember correctly. It was really good, actually. Alan was cooking.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so-
Hangover cures and a poor life choice of rock tasting.
Yeah.
Where does he work now?
Plumtree.
Right, we're going there next then. Menu review. It's pretty good though, the food's nice.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll have to go there, I think.
Giant cakes.
But I'm thinking maybe we need to do a pubcast in a beer garden this year, in the summer maybe. That would be fun.
It would be fun.
But the audio...
It's because you're in you're in like an outdoor area.
Yes.
So trying to enclose all like
Yeah,
you can't.
it's going to be shit thinking about it. Yeah, fair point. Fuck.
Yeah, that was what came to mind when you said that.
Fuck. But if we had a setup like... It's a shame we can't get a setup like this because it would work. But obviously because of the nature of the iRig, it's a bit shit. But saying that, my condenser mic would probably do it. If it's a way you can plug something into it, I don't know. Because my condenser, if you remember, it was in the shed, it picked me up from the other side of the garden.
Yeah, but it also picked up every police car driving down
Yes,
bloody
this is
Central
true.
Drive.
Whoa,
It picked up police cars on Rigby Road.
that's good quality.
£6 worth of quality.
Wow. Get yours now, folks.
Absolutely. I'll get it on Wish. You can get them on Wish.com. But I got mine on eBay. So, but you can get them on eBay. So, but yeah, good. I'll be honest with you. On a budget, I'd go for that. Something like that. A little cheapo condenser.
Possibly.
Yeah, if you're on a budget, you plug straight into a bog standard audio jack. You know, for your PC. Do it. I would. If you're struggling, that's still my go-to spare microphone if I need it. So,
Well, to be fair with them, you can plug them into a phone though, no doubt, and
no, it don't work on a phone. I've tried it.
it might just be your phone though, maybe.
My phone's
doesn't
a piece of
like
shit.
it.
If I'm brutally honest, at the minute, just nothing working on it properly.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
But you could probably plug an iRig into it and it would work.
Possibly.
So
I thought iRigs only worked on the iPhone.
my new one does. The old one doesn't. It works on anything.
All right.
So,
We'll have to look into that.
yeah.
Better than using. I'm saying that when we used Skype for the thing, I literally went through my phone. It sounded okay, which was weird.
Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers. Had no headphones in. There were no echo or anything, which was strange.
But Bunkle said to me he noticed lag or something, or something he noticed, and he's like, is it my laptop? He's like, I can't afford one currently, but he's like, is my laptop the problem? I was like, no, it's probably fucking mine.
Could be me at that side, because obviously I was on something completely different. It might not be funny, but your 2 laptops have easily trumped mine.
Well, that's 7 years old and on its way out.
Mine's even older, so. But I am looking at getting a new laptop so I can podcast on the go, sort of thing.
Well, this will probably be the last one I do on this one, because I'm going to set that up eventually.
Aye.
It's aged well yours, though, hasn't it? Not like mine, which is totally dead. My old one.
Yeah, but I've looked after that, though.
I looked after mine.
Bollocks. When you let the dog walk all over it, and just sort of, your method of like looking after it is shutting it down and just sort of whipping it onto the floor.
Yes.
I rest my case.
Do you have a problem with my methods?
Yes.
See, I look after mine, but I just have obsolete shit, so it doesn't really matter.
That's one way of saying it. Obsolete shit.
Yeah. My laptop's always been obsolete shit, but I managed to get every single episode of WrestleBox recorded on it, so can't complain. Not too much, anyway.
I was thinking back on WrestleBox the other day, and it was like, because I remember you were trying to get like Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Impact, and ROH watch every week.
Yeah, that was painful.
Yeah. Why
do you think WrestleBox stopped?
Yeah.
Because it was all encompassing, and it was just made I'll be honest with you, doing a full weekly wrestling podcast kills your love for wrestling.
Oh yeah,
absolutely kills it.
Doing 4 shows in 4 weeks on wrestling kills it for me.
Yeah.
Well, 5, 6 technically.
Well, yeah, it's wrestling overload.
6 shows in a month or whatever, just based on like one topic or one company or whatever.
It's painful. I mean,
but it's that thing now. Like, there's more ways you can watch Impact and ROH. You can watch ROH for now for free on Fight.
Yeah.
Like the actual episode, but then you got to buy the pay-per-views or whatever.
That's the same as Raw, though, isn't it? End of the day.
So, yeah.
If you didn't have the network, you'd have to do that. Speaking of pay-per-view, it's been announced on ITV that AEW's Double or Nothing is actually been been introduced on ITV for £15.
I was reading this before.
This is very tempting.
It is the midnight pre-show. The pre-show starts at midnight on ITV4. And then on ITV box office to get the main show, but they get the pre-show as well on there from 1 a.m. It's only £15.
Yeah, and when is it?
25th of May.
25th of May.
Well, the morning of the 26th, I think.
I'm just going to check if I'm working.
£15 one off.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, that's not bad.
So the 26th. So it's gone from Saturday into Sunday.
Sunday into Monday, I think. No. It must be Saturday into Sunday.
So 25th, I'm off that weekend because this is in 2 weeks.
Let me just check the press release.
Oh, because if that is the case, I'm considering maybe if, say for example, we split it, it might be worth doing a small possible review, group watching a review.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Because I know the Battle Royals on the pre-show,
yeah,
you get that for free. But then, like a Mega and everything else on the main show,
yeah,
so it's all going to be the usual of like, oh yeah, it's nearly time for the main show.
Yeah.
So get over to ITV box office now.
Yeah,
they'll have some prick or like from ITV who doesn't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
like, you need to watch this AWE. Like, no, it's AEW. Get it right.
Get it right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Bunkle have been like very vocal about how we don't think this is going to work. At the same time, how can we say that if we don't watch the product? So, I am considering
I think you need to give it a chance before you shit all over it.
Absolutely. So I'm considering it.
Me and like. Not Daz though have both sort of said we're looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not going to win in competition.
No, I don't.
First. So someone else said somewhere on Inside the Ropes or some group I'm on. It could take like 5-10 years for them to even get close to that level.
Well, WCW took a lot of time, didn't it?
Yeah, but they started as NWA or whatever.
Yeah, there was a different entity altogether, but then it built up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can understand that. I just genuinely don't think it's going to happen. I can see it being on the same sort of heights. Maybe it depends on the production quality. I mean, I can see it appearing at a similar level to Impact, maybe slightly higher. I can't ever see it being a threat, though.
I can't see it being a threat. I think it's going to be a great alternative for people who maybe are new or they've watched World of Sport and they've gone, oh, there's more wrestling there. And it's what, 15 quid? Shit. Lads, going to come round, $5 each, chip in, get some pizzas. We'll do that shit, yeah. Get 10 mates round, what, £3 each, something like that. Well, less than £3.
£1.50 each.
Yeah, fuck. I've got roller coaster brain.
Yeah.
Um,
He's going to have open house, are you, Adam? Just charge people to come and watch it.
Yeah, I'll charge them the door.
Yeah?
Yeah, just put AEW on the sort of viewing here.
Yeah, I've got all my neighbours coming round. What's this AEW? Oh, it's a new show
I'm
coming
surprised
out.
no one
Come
sort
watch
of
it.
cashed in off the idea. Like, there's a bar in Manchester, and they do events with Future Shock. It's called Fam Cafe.
Yeah.
And they show like Wrestle Kingdom the day after, or like Mania. They have it on the day after, like on the Monday, so you're not having to stay up late. It's like, yeah, come down to Fam Cafe, drink offers, grab a seat, all that sort of shit. It's free entry and that, or it might be like sometimes £2 in.
That's fuck all, isn't
it? But yeah, I think they're doing the same with AEW, so you can watch it on the Monday.
That's not a bad
Maybe
shout.
you've got an idea there, Adam.
Yeah.
Pitch it to someone.
Where should I pitch it to people? If you were to watch it, where would you go to watch it?
Let me think. I know this place. It's not far away, and we're regulars in there. It's called the Red Scar Cafe on the Red Scar Industrial. I couldn't resist that. I had to get that in. You know where I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not on the...
Well, I don't want to say it and then sort of have to then go through it and be like, yeah, God, you can do it on this, because then it's like, it sort of puts pressure on, like, not only us, but on the venue as well.
Yeah.
So...
It's an idea, though.
It is an idea that I've just thought about and we'll look into.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout. LAOW presents.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Well, considering, last time we ran an event with a venue, and it led to me saying some statements.
Same time next year.
So, yeah. Well, it depends when takeover's next year, because I think when the next do a UK takeover, it's going to be London or Liverpool.
It will be, I think. It's going to be a while before we're back at Blackpool, but I think there's going to be tapings eventually.
Yeah, because they've done... Was it Coventry last, or Glasgow?
Yes, Coventry.
I think Glasgow as well recently, wasn't it? So.
Oh, Glasgow maybe, yeah, because didn't Viper debut there?
I want to say yes, but I can't remember.
I know Viper's debuted, so...
So, yeah.
Oh, Viper. Oh, Viper. But yeah, speaking of wrestling companies getting a deal, World of Sport have managed to land one in America.
Wow.
How?
I can just see Tumbleweed.
Yeah. that'll get cancelled, like...
Yeah. How? It's like equivalent to like Lex Luger, but someone saying Lex Luger was a good wrestler. It's like, when?
Yeah. When? Oh, I can't...
I'm hoping someone will watch the episode that I watched. I think it's like episode 4, 5 or 6, where it's Crater against two small guys. One of them is on his back. Crater puts the other guy on top of him. The ref's doing nothing, where the ref should have counted 3 at this point in terms of logical booking.
Yeah.
Crater runs over and splashes them, and the ref then counts. And it's like, you're winner, Crater. It's like, well, no, he's not, actually, because he pinned the second guy.
Yeah.
So, technically, the other guy won.
Yeah, because he bent his shoulders to Matt, not belly to next person. Who,
Unless I'm just shitting all over it, because I just thought, it could be a handicap match, so technically that wouldn't have mattered.
I thought she challenged that decision.
No, I think there would have been a three. I think it was an actual three-way.
If it was a freeway, then yeah, it's shit booking.
If it's the same match, I'm thinking, was it Robbie X and somebody else?
I can't remember.
And they were having a little bit of a schmoz between them, where a few bit of things where they were bouncing around the ring like idiots.
All right.
So, and then all of a sudden, Craig just comes in, just basically sits on him, and that was it. And then you had the clusterfuck that was in episode 9, where it had the where fucking Wade Barrett, whatever his fucking name is, was like, "Oh, ring wrestler,
Stu Bennett, isn't it?
Stu Bennett, yeah. It was like a battle royal, over the top battle royal, and when it gets to a certain point, it becomes a tag team, a match.
Yeah,
a load of shit. Yeah, it was fucking awful.
I've still got these on the box.
You channel Bunkle there. Load of shit. Shouldn't happen. It was awful.
It was. He's right. It's right though. It's fucking right.
I've still got to watch these yet on the box. So
you need to do it.
Take
just
your
to say
time.
You've done it. Yeah, I would. Yeah, and yeah.
And then watch AEW.
So you're saying when the choice is watch WS or Let Me Rest, that should be the choice.
I'll be brutally honest with you. If your choice is slit your wrist and watch WOS, I would watch WOS. But if the choice was to watch WOS or eat a pube sandwich, I would eat the pube sandwich.
Difficult one, that.
Yeah.
Well, full enough, Paul. We've got a taste test here.
Give it
here.
No, put Crater away. Give me the sandwich.
Back, boy, back. It's only the tour though when they came to like the Tower Ballroom here.
Yeah.
Back in January, like the week after Takeover.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you had Willie Ospreay bringing it all up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Willie Seagull. There you go. Willie Seagull going, oh, we sold out the ballroom. Yeah, 1,000 people. Congrats. Oh, fucking hell.
At least he got his meet and greet with Dick Fate.
Lucky him.
Wrestler to the stars.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So yeah, any more wrestling stuff before we move on? Because it's like we're not a wrestling episode today.
No, we are not. But yeah, I have no more.
Everyone's already gone fuck this shit.
I have no more wrestling sort of like.
As Dave once said, I don't give a fuck. /
Yeah.
Something to do with Star Wars. It's just stuck in my head ever since. It was on one of the Moochcast episodes, I think, where I had Dave on an episode, and his literal quote was, I don't give a fuck. / And I was at work service one day, but it popped into my head. I'm like, oh god.
Oh god, Dave does love his Star Wars references though, doesn't he? Yeah. So, speaking of Star Wars, new Star Wars trilogy has been announced.
Yeah, in 2022.
Yeah.
With Rian Johnson from Last Jedi, I think, writing and directing, I
want to say. Thoughts? My thought is, why?
It was announced anyway when they did episode 7. They were like, yeah, we're going to do 7, 8 and 9. If they do well, it's Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
If it does well, we'll do some spin-offs, like we might do the sort of tease, like, we might do a Han Solo one, which they did, and it was shit.
Yeah.
They teased, I think they'd already announced Rogue One at that point, because that's set between episode 3 and episode 4, which is actually a really good film. And they did sort of say, we could do like episodes like 10, 11 and 12 and go with like a new direction of Star Wars. So it's like a whole thing of like, well, it's a pretty big galaxy to explore, and like the Skywalker story is just a part of Star Wars. It's like, but no matter what they do, I think they're always going to factor back to Skywalker.
But Skywalker's been in. You're saying it's part of it, but it's integral.
Not so much integral, really.
It's been in it since. So if you're going through like episode 1 to 9.
Well, yeah, but they're sort of episode 9. I think it's going to finish the Skywalker thing.
Okay.
Whether they do like this trilogy is of carry on for Rey, or if they're going to do a spin-off with Rey or something, I don't know.
When you say spin-offs, do you mean like these origin stories?
Yeah.
Like, how did Jabba the Hutt become Jabba the Hutt? When did they turn evil?
A lot of KFC and Wookiees.
Exactly. But that's it's a real life story we want to hear about, isn't it?
The rise and rise of Jabba the Hutt.
This is like,
It's like, I'm so sorry I was on coke every day.
this is Jerry McDowell stuff.
I didn't even know who Leia was. I don't know why we put her in that outfit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what a rancor is.
This is proper Jerry Springer stuff, this, isn't it?
And this is just like Boba Fett, just like, I was on so much blow that day.
I was on so much blow and we smashed my head off a shit.
So, but there is like there's the Disney Plus channels coming out in November.
Yes.
I don't know if it's worldwide, but I know it's starting in America in November, and that's going to be $6 a month or $7
So it's like
a month or something.
is it like a Netflix for Disney sort of thing? Right.
Every Disney cartoon going, every Disney movie going, Marvel, Star Wars, anything that's Disney property, it's going to be on there.
Might actually be worth getting.
If you've got kids and that, or if you're a diehard Disney fan.
Which my family are.
There's exclusive Disney Plus shows. They're doing Marvel. They're doing like a Loki show. They're doing Vision and Scarlet Witch. They're doing Star Wars: The Mandalorian TV show, which Jon Favreau's doing, and loads more. So
that sounds pretty good. That
does sound pretty fucking good.
I don't know how much it's going to be when it comes out over here, but I've just heard $6.99, I think, and it's launching in November.
So it'll be around about £8 here. Something like that,
probably, if not like probably the same price, but in pounds. I don't know.
That's not bad at all.
So I'd have to hear the story or whatever they're planning for to.
So he's a new trilogy then.
I'm guessing so.
They're not redoing.
Well, you can't go over old ground with Star Wars. There'd be a riot.
Yeah.
You'd see Forbidden Planet burn into the ground. They cease to exist.
Otherwise, all I'm thinking is I'm motioning. By the way, this, and I'm motioning the milking sort of motion. I don't think it's fucking needed.
I wouldn't say needed. It's going to be one of them. Like, they're going to carry it on. They're going to as you've said, they're going to milk Star Wars for all they can until it stops making money.
Yeah,
which it's never going to do.
This is the thing. It's the name. You could put any fucking film they want out. You slap a Star Wars badge on the front of it and make it look lightsabers. It'll make money.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad the film is, what the story's about.
Essentially,
stick Star Wars on it.
Essentially, I don't give a fuck. /
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. / Episode 10.
Episode 10. Jason's Revenge. He gets a lightsaber machete.
Yeah.
I think didn't they talk about doing it with Nightmare on Elm Street? They're like, well, everyone's bored of Freddy now, so we'll do it. Nightmare on Elm Street featuring Star Wars with lightsabers. And Nightmare on Elm Street's cool again. It works.
Well, lightsaber fingers. You just whom.
Yeah.
Whom,
yeah, exactly.
Whum.
And he's like, fingers, all the hear is
he says to one of the kids in it, "He's not your father. I am."
You won't be able to do that bit in the film though, where he scratches people down the back or like it'll just literally just go straight through them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Too close.
But then Jason could use the Force for his mother. His mother could be the Force.
I bet, why don't we bring up Michael Myers? He can be Obi-Wan.
But he doesn't say anything.
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
You don't need to say out.
So, again, it depends which direction they're going because they've got loads of source material from the comic books and stuff. But like when they did like the animated ones, like the Clone Wars or Clone Saga, whatever it's called, I can't remember. So
I didn't watch it, for being honest.
There's loads of avenues they can go down and different stories and stuff. I don't know. I think it's just one of them. Like they've got the cast they've got. So they've got like Daisy Ridley. They've got John Boyega, whatever he's called, and they've got the other guy who, what's he called, plays Poe Dameron, the pilot.
Okay.
In episode 7. So, yeah, if they do it again, I can just see them sort of using those same characters, but then it's going to be the whole thing of they're basically just going to try and possibly rehash old stories. It's like, oh yeah, look, throwback.
Yeah. They'd be like, well, no, don't do this. Don't do this.
But it's when they start using the titles, like, oh, he's a Phantom Menace.
Oh.
Or it'll be, oh look, A New Hope. The Empire Strikes Back, and it's...
Never mind my skin crawling, I can feel it getting up and fucking sprinting. Oh, no.
Blue Harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That as well.
So yeah, it'll give Family Guy another like 3 parodies to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's true. Yeah.
But it does remind me, I saw a thing pop up today, and it was like, should another actor take over as Indiana Jones? And they continue with like new Indiana Jones?
We do it with James Bond, but saying that, it's not really... They don't follow on James Bond, do they?
No.
They don't have like this is a sequel. It's like it's their own little individual sort of thing. Whereas Indiana Jones has got a...
It's a timeline of sorts, yeah.
So if you're going to put a new character in, I think you're going to have to reboot it. Well, not a new character, a new actor. I think you'd have to reboot it.
I think it'd be doable with a new actor if they did stories in between the time
So it was
periods.
like a prequel.
Almost like prequels, yeah. So if they're like between... Because Temple of Doom's technically a prequel.
Yes.
Which I didn't realise till I was about 25.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah. Temple of Doom's a prequel.
Okay.
So, but if they did like, say... this, so because each one's set in like the different points, isn't it? I mean, Temple of Doom's I think set in 1919 or around that era, and Crystal Skull was set in the 50s. So there's like
There's a big scope there where you could slot another film in.
at least another 2 films like other adventures and stuff. Because he wasn't.
Oh, in that case, then yeah. No, so I have to go. If you're going to do it like that way, then yeah. But if you're going to do it timeline-wise after Crystal Skull in the 50s, no.
But the only other way I could see them redoing it is essentially like going, yeah, we're going to reboot the saga, but rather than that, they do have to do like 70s, 80s, 90s, or 80s, 90s, noughties or something to give us like a present day India. No, it wouldn't be the same. But I'm saying that's probably the route they could go down and might go down if they decide to do it.
What make it?
But you've already got that though. You've already got something like that though. It's called Lara Croft. And I'm talking the movie version, not the video game. You've already got something like in Tomb Raider, so it's rehashing something that's already been rehashed.
There's the National Treasure film as well, to be fair.
And National Treasure as well. So Indiana Jones, for me, it should stay in that sort of time area, like the area where it's set.
Yeah,
it should.
And you've got Uncharted, the Uncharted games as well, which they're meant to be making a film of.
Oh, so yeah.
So yeah, it's not needed. You don't need to update these air quotations Indiana Jones to be like a modern audience, like a modern setting. Keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Keep it where it is and just work with that.
I just think though it's funny you mentioned a Star Wars question because you never watched them.
I've watched the first 6 films. I've not watched the new ones.
I'm sure I've asked you before. You're like, no, I've not watched any of them.
I have watched them. I've watched I've watched the classic trilogy, and I watched the fucking god awful trilogy of the early noughties.
I think I've seen episode 1 and 2, and I caught the end of episode 3.
I'll watch them.
So
I went and watched
new ones.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen them yet. Have I?
Yeah, you've seen 1 and 2.
Right, I don't remember. Is that one?
We went to the Odeon to watch them.
Right.
Sorry, Odd Ones. Went to Odd Ones to watch them.
So I saw episode 1 and 3 in the cinema, and I saw episode 2 on the day that I saw episode 3. So I watched episode 2 before I went to the cinema.
All right.
So I watched them in order.
Yeah, so you went to the cinema and watched episode 3 and got home and went, time for episode 2.
Yeah. No, I did watch them in order. So I went to my mate's house, watched it, and then went to the cinema. So I did watch them in order.
One of the best ones I think in terms of like Star Wars is the film Fanboys.
I have not watched it.
It's so funny. It's basically a group of guys who go and they find out one of the mates is like ill or something, so they plan to like drive to Skywalker Ranch and steal the master copy of episode 1 so they can watch it before anyone else.
Right.
Nice.
I'm not seeing this.
It's so funny.
I mean,
It's
another
loosely
parody.
based on an actual true story as well. Some guys trying to actually break it.
And you get to watch it and realise it's shite.
Well, it sort of leads to a point to, like, spoiler alert, it's been out for 10 years, so...
No spoiler alert.
They get to the actual premiere of the film, like the day it's released, and one of them, just before it starts, like they hear the opening notes, and one of them goes, "Hey guys, well, this movie really sucks," and it just finishes. They started putting that note, that seed in your head, and I did it with Dave as episode 7 started. went to a midnight show at Odeon, and Dave was like, "Oh, I'm looking forward to this," and just started going, "Hey Dave, what if it sucks?" and just went quiet.
Oh dear God!
Just to be a dick.
You should have done that at the beginning of Endgame. So I've seen this; it's shit.
I wish I'd done it with Batman v Superman and saved myself like 2.5 hours, or however long it is.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. That was god-awful.
I was lucky enough not to see that film.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
It is god-awful.
Yeah. But well, I'll tell you something.
Tell me I'm wrong, I don't care.
You're not wrong.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment.
You're not missing much. They used to have with Suicide Squad as well.
Oh, yeah.
They're redoing the Suicide Squad, aren't they?
Well, I don't know what they're doing because they said it's not a reboot, it's not a sequel. So what the fuck is it?
Oh, it came out a couple of years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, but James Gunn, I think it's James Gunn, who did Guardians, he's doing The Suicide Squad.
Oh, right.
So...
It's like it's like when Tarantino did Inglourious Bastards. Just spelt the name different.
Yeah. They call themselves the Bastards.
Yeah.
I liked Inglourious Bastards, though.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it.
But one guy came in, and he's like, "Oh, I'm looking forward to this film." But they came and watched like everything, like old like period drama shit.
Yeah.
Came out at the end, I thought, "What do you think of it?" And it was absolutely disgusting. I hated that film. It should never have been made, and walked off. I was like,
"You don't get Tarantino, do you, you motherfucker?"
So he's like, "It's historically inaccurate." I was like, "Yes, it's meant to be."
Yeah.
Is he the kind of person who come out and watch Pulp Fiction and go, "It's very violent, wasn't it?"
He's the type of person who come out and go, "Well, I couldn't make head or tail of Pulp Fiction because it's filmed, it's not in order."
Yeah.
So,
But it's meant to be that way.
Yeah.
there is video somewhere you can watch of Pulp Fiction actually in order,
Oh,
in
that
chronological
weird.
order. It was on YouTube at one point years ago, and it got taken down because someone's uploaded the full film but in order.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd love to see that actually in a weird way.
Yeah.
I've heard rumours of Kill Bill 3.
There was rumours of Kill Bill 3. It's not happened, but then as I was... I went to Endgame again the other day, on Saturday, and there's a poster up for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which looks really good.
Yeah, I want to see that.
And it says on it, on the poster, it's like the 9th film by Quentin Tarantino, because he always said, "I'm doing 10 films and that's it." So I'm sort of said to the man of 1,000 G's who I was with, I said, "Oh, I wonder if his 10th's going to be Kill Bill 3. And he's like, "Well, no, he fell out with Uma Thurman, didn't he, in Kill Bill 2. There was a driving scene he wanted to do or something, and the brakes failed or something, the steering wheel went or something, and she ended up smashing into a tree or something like that.
Alright.
But there was a apparent opener for the script pops up online years ago, like a PDF, which looks legit, but I don't know if it is or not. I need clarification. Which is the opening scene of Kill Bill Volume 3.
Oh. Maybe he's got it written.
He's probably got loads of stuff written that
Exactly.
he's never used.
Yeah, and it's a grab pick, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, but he said before he wants to try and tackle Star Trek. He said before he wants to do like an R-rated Star Trek.
That'd be fucking amazing.
He said he wants to do a horror film as well. Because he's not done
Doing
horror.
a horror film and writing a horror film are completely different. Because you talk about having 10 movies. He's had bit parts in movies and stuff like that before. I mean, it was one of them things where it was like...
Yeah, he was in Planet Terror.
It was in Planet Terror, but he also had something to do with... what the fuck did he do?
True Romance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote that, didn't he? Or
Yeah,
co-wrote
but
it.
it's not technically one of his films, is it?
It's not one of his, and neither is Natural Born Killers, which I think I think he co-wrote that or something as well.
Yeah.
He's attached to that, but he didn't want his name on the credits.
Yeah. And it was like Quentin Tarantino presents. Was it Hostel?
Yes, he was a producer for that. He wasn't director. That was Eli Roth.
So he's involved in because he can tackle space movies, he can tackle horror movies, but not direct it. So there's ways and things around that. So it doesn't really reveal anything.
With his Star Trek one, he said he wants to write and direct it, I believe.
Well, I would pay money to see that.
But I don't think he'd do that as his 10th. I think if anything, he's going to do either it's going to be Kill Bill 3, or he's going to do something completely off the wall.
That's
like he always does.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that either way.
Because he said he wanted to do a Western, so he did a Western. He did the World War II one with Inglourious Bastards. He's done the Kung Fu with Kill Bill.
Yeah.
He's done Pulp Fiction. He's done like the Reservoir Dogs style. So, I don't know.
It's interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I need to watch more Tarantino as well.
Oh.
You've got the collection.
Yeah.
I've got everything individually. The only thing I don't have is Hateful Eight, but I can get that from Home Bargains dirt cheap.
You can get it on Blu-ray in Poundland for £2. Brand new.
Guess what I'm getting?
I picked it up the other day, looked and go, when the fuck am I going to watch it? And put it back on the shelf.
The thing is, I tried watching it on Netflix.
Yeah, well, I did.
And I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. But on the American Netflix now, they've released it as 4 different episodes.
Random.
With new footage.
Now, there's something I want to track down. I think it's Tarantino. Because Tarantino did something in Japan called White Django.
Oh, right.
And he's actually stars as in the main role. And it's proper low budget.
Wow.
And I've seen footage of it somewhere, a little bit of it. And I really want to see the full thing.
I shall have to look for this myself
Yeah.
now.
White Django.
Interesting. I'd imagine his means of acquiring such
so does Paul.
articles.
But it's definitely out there because I have seen it. I've seen footage of it.
Right.
Thanks to one of our mutual friends, Kenny. I have seen it.
Oh.
So
He was also before I forget, he was involved with Sin City as well.
Eli Roth.
No, Tarantino.
That I didn't know.
He was involved
Oh,
in
he
part
directed
of it.
one of the scenes,
Yeah.
didn't it? Was it the
Clive. What's he called? Not Clive. What's he called? Clive. What is he called now?
Was it the one that got electrocuted? In the electric chair? Was it
No,
him?
that's Marv.
No,
it was the cop. What's it?
Oh, the one where
him and Del Toro, Benicio del Toro.
Yes.
And he's like, "You're making a big mistake."
Yes.
And
yes.
there's that on the extras on this. I've got like the 2D steelbook, and on the extras it shows them filming that scene, but it just shows you the green screen. They're sat in the car, and he's Tarantino's like next to him, and they're like, "Right, you're gonna do this and this," and sort of like the both say, "Yeah, we'll do that." And it shows him like driving along. You just hear like action, and he's like, "I can't shut up, I can't hear you." And but Del Toro's like. He does something and fumbles his lines. And they're going, just keep going, just getting that. They're filming him for about 10 minutes, just like doing this whole bit. And so they just keep cracking up laughing. Like, no, just keep going, we keep rolling.
You just keep cutting the bits out. It's good way of doing it.
Oh. But it's just the fact he's on green. It's like there's no, you don't see the thingy because it's just the green screen you see, and then just sat in the car. So it's quite a good little.
I like shit like that.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm the type of person that's got. I've got the special editions of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you know the big fucking 6-disc things.
The 4-hour versions or whatever.
Yeah, I've got all three. I've got all 3 of those. I've had them for years. I've got them cheap because I remember when you used to get them brand new, they were like £60 each.
Probably.
But I got them in cash converters for £6 each. So I've got all 3 of them for £6 each.
Well, I remember when DVDs used to come out though, and they'd be £20 a time.
Yeah.
And now they come out and they're like, yeah, it's £9.
Yeah. Yeah, brand new, £9.
Or 50p if you go in sex. Something about it.
When it's like you want a 4K 3D Ultra Blu-ray thing, and it's like, that's £30.
Oh, fuck off. Pirate Bay. But, Yeah, I'm the type of person that'll go and watch all like the extras, and the extras are longer than the fucking film. So I've done that with. I know I did it with the first film, with all the extras. And you get all the artwork and everything on it and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But but other than that, I'm not. I used to be one for hunting for Easter eggs and things like that.
Mm.
I mean, I found a few on the Tenacious D one. That was cool. It was like a bonus episode or something like that of the show, if you could find it.
There was an old website I used to go on where you could just type in the DVD and it'd come up like saying, go to this menu and click left twice and all that sort of thing. And there was like loads. Like I had a Hulk Hogan DVD, and you could go into a certain menu. You press left twice, and it come up the music video for Real American.
Nice.
So
the one I remember was from American Pie too. It was like you press a couple of things and you come up with Alison Hannigan and a couple of the blokes go, hey, look, this guy's looking for Easter eggs. Shall we give him an Easter egg? And they just start chucking eggs at the screen.
That's brilliant, that.
So I remember that one. I remember finding that one. But I've never been looking. By saying that, I've got DVDs I've bought and I've never fucking watched. So there's probably millions of Easter eggs I actually have in my possession but not ever watched.
yeah, but sometimes it's like you say, find this Easter egg, and it's like just a still, or something. It's like I went for all that for that.
Yeah.
Alright, it's how they were bloody looking for. So.
Video game Easter eggs are better.
Oh yeah, GTA's for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the best ones I remember finding was on Borderlands 2. And there's a whole section in a cave, which is basically you go in like you're playing the game as it is, and you go in this hidden cave, and all of a sudden you start playing Minecraft.
Wow.
All the enemies are Minecraft enemies. And they've even got the names and everything. So they had like an agreement with Mojang. It's like, right, we're going to shove your game as an Easter egg in. And you're going around just fucking shooting the shit out of creepers and things like that. Spiders and things like that. And you can actually, if you melee the bricks, you can actually knock them down and things like that. It was quite cool.
Yeah,
Things like that was quite good. And the Gears of War one, quite liked.
The one I remember was at GTA 3. It was 3 or Vice City. You got to the top of like a bridge.
Yeah.
And it's like what you expected something or...
Was it San Andreas, that one, where it's like,
You're
there's no
not-
Easter eggs here
You're
or
not
something?
supposed to get here or something.
Yeah.
I think so,
I remember Vice City where at the end, if you've got 100%, all you got was a T-shirt that said, I've got 100% completion, and all I get is this lousy T-shirt, or something like that. That was a good one.
There's one on Daytona, USA that I found in the arcade. If you drive backwards on the second track and go around this flat tunnel that's hidden, it says, congratulations, you've just lost all your sponsors. Things like that. Little niggly ones like that. And I found like little bonus gate teams in like Virtua Striker and things like that.
I remember the old... there was one where it said like on Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and if the guy saying Toaster came up at a certain time, you press start or Y or Z or whatever on N64, the screen there'd be a big fire or flames come up or something. It takes like reptile or smoke as like a secret fight.
Nice.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. There's another one on that on one of the levels you could see Santa flying past. And if you pressed it at a certain point over the moon, they'd flash, and you'd get you could play as Shao Kahn or Mataro or something on that level. So.
Nice.
I used to like them stage fatality you could do where you could just go bang, like hit them a big uppercut and this like land on the spikes or something like that, or just like it's proper over the top, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
what was it? Animality. Like turn into a tiger and swallows him whole.
So Mortal Kombat's home to one of the most underrated games of all time, by the way. If you don't know, I'm hoping you
don't say Special Forces.
It's not Special Forces.
Or Mythologies.
No, this isn't. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
I quite like that one.
I loved it.
But I couldn't get past Kano.
I beat it. I completed it.
I couldn't.
Yeah, it was
too hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the fight with Baraka in it.
Baraka, I couldn't kill, that was it.
Baraka?
Yeah.
He was
to get
nailed.
the two swords or whatever. I couldn't do it.
That bald-headed bastard with the two swords, you know.
Yeah, Baraka. Yeah, he was a cock.
Yeah.
But I did get past him. But I acquired it via means for the Xbox, so.
Right.
But I do own a proper version of it, I think, somewhere.
Yeah. I've got Mortal Kombat 11 on PS4 now.
Oh, is that the new one?
Week. Yeah, it's really good.
Right, I might have to.
You got Ronda Rousey, it's Sonya Blade in the storyline.
Apparently, she's as wooden as your table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Christ just goes, ooh, I like wood.
But I was going to say, sort of getting back into films and that, because I went to Birmingham back in February.
Oh, yeah.
This is how dated this fucking pot, these topics
are. Oh,
are.
yeah.
Because we haven't fucking recorded.
Go on, then.
So
get your mouldy topic out.
Yeah, I'll just brush it off.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's fine.
There we go. Bit of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to for PodCon, which is in Birmingham at Millennium Point. But I had like time to kill because I got there Friday. It started on Saturday, but I was there like Friday night and Saturday night because I was coming back Sunday. I was like, well, I need something to do. So I went on the Five Guys, as you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're in Birmingham. In Birmingham. And I had a bit of a wander. So I had my Tim Hortons, as you do.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to walking past the Odeon and I was like, oh yeah, like, Glass is out. So I went and watched that Saturday night, but then I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on the Friday night because it was on at a decent time. And that's like the animated Spider-Man film.
Oh, okay.
We got like all the different Spider-Mans and that was really good actually.
Yeah.
And then the Saturday night I watched Glass, but I hadn't seen Split, which you didn't need to have seen it, but I just wasn't overly keen on it. I just thought it a bit. It's M. Night Shyamalan or whatever it's called.
Oh god, hit and miss.
Shamble Lamb.
Yeah,
whatever he's called.
Unbreakable. See, I've not seen many of his films.
Unbreakable, Sixth Sense, The Village.
Fuck! I've seen one. Then I've seen The Village.
I think he did The Village.
Yeah, he did.
Sixth Sense. Who was he in Sixth Sense?
No, he was the director.
Oh right. Oh. Right.
Yeah,
I've seen a few of them. Yeah.
He was a sense. Or lack of it, by in the director's chair. Yeah, I saw The Village.
He did Avatar: Last Airbender as well.
I never watched that. Thank
fuck.
Right. But yeah, I don't know how I didn't walk out of The Village. I'd say
you got trapped too.
I was just waiting for Signori Weaver to pull out a pulse rifle.
Oh, he did The Crappening as well. Before I forget, sorry, A Happening.
Never saw that either.
You didn't.
Yeah, I know he's not got a good track record.
Well, it's some of the films that he's done, like Sixth Sense, and that they've got sort of that cult following behind them. And then other ones, like for me, Glass sort of just fell flat.
Right. Because
it sort of follows on as like Unbreakable, and then you've got Split, which is like the sequel to Unbreakable, and you've got Glass, which is a sequel. It like ties up it's like a trilogy of the films or whatever.
I didn't know the sequel.
Yeah, technically it's not so much a sequel as such. It's like it brings a new character into it,
right?
Because of like Bruce Willis being the whatever he's called in it.
Him.
Him. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
And then James McAvoy is playing this like schizophrenic, multiple personality person or whatever, and then there's Sam Jackson playing Mr. Glass or whatever.
I've seen Unbreakable for years. I think last time I watched that, we were coming back on the ferry from France. Yeah. That's 15 years ago. That's the last time I saw it.
Jesus.
I've seen it since, and it was better the second time around. And I watched it a third time and was like, this is shit. So, but yeah, I also managed to watch Black Klansman. That was actually really good.
I keep meaning to watch that.
Yeah, you should do. It's funny, but then it's also it's not funny. It's like dark funny because it's actually sort of I think it's based on like true events.
Okay.
Or there's some bits are thrown in because it's a film, like for purposes. Of the story,
so it's a bit more entertaining and less gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's worth a watch, definitely. And I also watched Falling Down.
Falling Down. That's the film where the guy goes ape shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've been meaning to watch that because I used to have Demolition Man. Or was it Running Man? One of them, anyway. Either Demolition Man or Running Man.
Right.
On VHS. And you know the old VHSs?
Oh, yeah.
You used to get trailers for films that's coming soon to home video.
Yeah.
You
do with DVDs now, though, still.
Yeah, you don't get as often.
But you don't get it anymore. You have the guy at the market stall where he goes and buys that video. He gets like the dodgy trader. He comes back.
Yeah, you want to steal it.
It's like, oh, it's not working, mate. But you tried your tracking. Well, yeah, I tried tracking. It's not my player. It's your video. Oh, I get you to pay for, mate, don't you? Sort of thing. And it's like, piracy is wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't get that with DVDs anymore. Apart from when Jimmy Carver on one of his DVDs, he parodied the advert. And some guy brings the DVD back to him and goes, it's not working, mate. He goes, oh, well, fuck off.
But yeah, you get the old trailers. And I remember getting the Falling Down trailer.
Mm.
And I was like, I always wanted to watch
It must
that.
have been Demolition Man, because it came... Well, I think Falling Down came out in 93 or 94.
It must be Demolition Man, then.
And Demolition Man, I think it was 90... Must have been 97. No, it's 97 Demolition Man.
That way?
I thought it was older
than that. No, it was older than that.
No, nice.
Wait, the 80s?
I thought it was...
Demolition Man wasn't the 80s.
I think it was early 90s. Demolition Man.
I'm going to have to look this up now.
Well, it was Running Man. Was that
Earliest
80s?
I can think of it could be 94, but I'm sure it's as late as like 97.
I remember Running Man. I've not seen that for a long time. Was
Running
that
Man's the
80s?
fucking
I stand
nuts.
corrected, it's 1993.
Ah, I knew it. The only reason I remember that is because my dad used to clean the boardwalk pub. And they had the Demolition Man pinball machine, and I was at Revo Primary School when that happened, and that must have been before 1995.
Yeah, so they came out the same year then. Demolition Man and Falling Down came out 93.
Yeah, so that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of them.
It's Michael Douglas, and I've not seen it before. I heard about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, this guy just has one bad day, and they showed it to us when I worked at one job, and they're like, it was about customer service or whatever, and they're like, what they're saying to us, like, yeah, they get quizzed on this afterwards. Like, what did he actually order? And everyone was like, he ordered a cheeseburger. It's like, no, he ordered whatever burger it was from the place. Like, he didn't just order a cheeseburger.
Well,
Trying to put a whole across of like, this is what he's trying to order, and this is what people will... They'll say to you they want this, but in fact they want this, and it's up to you to try and decipher what they actually want. And all this, it's like... Just because people are fucking backward.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, but yeah, it's a really good film, actually, so check it out.
I think I shall. I shall.
But speaking of bad days, I just saw my old boss in Asda.
Oh.
I see my old boss every day at school.
Which one? You've had many horrible bosses.
It was that... it's that one... it's on that place. I can't put my finger on it where it was. It was... it's a place. It's not a country. It's on like a body of water.
Are we playing charades now?
Yeah.
Right.
Isle of Man.
It's like an isle, yeah. And men go there.
Oh, right. Oh, really?
But it's a bit of land. So it's like an isle, but it's land.
Peninsula.
No, it wasn't a peninsula.
Men go there. It's some kind of... Treasure Island. That's got lots of men on it, hasn't it? I did say Treasure Island.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but we're literally in Asda, and we were looking at these T-shirts or something for him. And I stood there. I had my hat on though, so he didn't recognise me. And he just walked over and stood that was literally like that far away from me, so about probably a foot or 2 foot away from me. And I'm tapping him on, like, elbowing him, just going, look. He's going, what? Like, looking around, like, who the fuck's this guy? Like,
Just give him a fucking megaphone.
looks confused as fuck. Yeah. And then they walked off, and I said, oh, it's fucking old boss. And because she was a cunt.
Yeah, and then I was like, where I want to get a picture of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've never met her before, so
I think you'd been in when she'd been on before.
Right.
But
I can't escape any bosses because my old boss from my old job, and my current boss from my current job have children in the same class
Well, it's a bit like Adam.
at school, and my child is in that class.
Well, it's a bit like Adam. Adam's a bit of a celebrity around Blackpool. He just gets recognised everywhere. I always remember once we were on Highfield Road and we stood by the cash point at Tesco.
Oh, I hate this story.
And there was like two little kids there. And he went, they saw me and Adam stood there, the wet bandits. And he went, hey, it's the guy from Laser Quest. And he went, I can't remember what Adam said something, and I can't remember. He hates being recognised. I said to Adam, if you don't want to be recognised, get a job at a gum clinic, because then your customers don't want to recognise you then. It's true. You won't exactly get some people come up to you and go, no, it's you.
No, they will recognise you, just know not to say
Yeah, you're walking, they'll see you in Tesco's, and they'll be hiding around the aisles when they see you coming, because they're not going to go, oh, hi, how's the syphilis?
You got rid of clap yet?
Yeah.
Fucking hellfire, man.
Well, let's say once we're recognised, and they come over to you and introduce themselves, and then you can't ask them like, yeah, you still need that cream for the itch.
Yeah.
It's worse when they start talking to you and they start itching at in front of you. So yeah, how you doing?
Yeah. That's the advice, Adam, if you don't want to get recognised. I mean, I always remember once we were in Manchester, like 50 miles away in Manchester at Piccadilly Station, 12 o'clock at night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just went to a soil and puddle of mud gig.
That was it, yeah. There was a group of people stood there, and with a big box of donuts. I don't remember that bit.
No, I don't either.
I think it's when you couldn't get Krispy Kreme in Blackpool. It was like, oh, go to Manchester, you get Krispy Kreme. Woo! It was one of those.
I think he was just hungry.
Yeah. And then one of them kept looking over at us, and I thought, they ever think when them guys off Home Alone again? And a girl came over and said, I know you from somewhere. And
in Blackpool.
Yeah. And she's like, I can't think where. And then she went, oh, I know. It's the Odeon.
No, she's like, I know you from somewhere in Blackpool. I remember the what she had said, because it was like, I remember you from somewhere in Blackpool. And I said, oh, well, I work at the Island now. And she's like, and she went, yeah, and she went, no, that's not it. You're somewhere else, though. And I said, well, I used to work at the Odeon at one point. And then the old guy said, yeah, that's it, the Island, the Odeon, he works at the Odeon. Turn around, and this guy looks at me and goes, yes, mate.
Yeah.
It's like, of all the fucking places I go to, like, he was giving me shit when we went to Orlando last year, going, you're going to go to Florida and someone's going to recognise you.
Yeah.
And luckily, no one did.
Hey!
Yeah, you got to fight with her.
Well, it's another country.
Oh, but
If I went to, like, Dublin or something and then someone recognised me, I'd have a problem, yeah.
that would have made me laugh if someone in Florida recognised you, just by chance.
Hey, it's him off a podcast.
Yes.
But, yeah. But, no, yeah, you just go away like that.
Just fuck off, peon.
Yeah, I'll sign your bloody napkin for you. Like, no, please don't.
Yeah.
So
Security.
I'm not quite famous enough yet. I've not made it on Instagram, so...
Wait, we are technically on Instagram, though.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I'm just not an Instagram influencer, what they call it, Instagram model.
Instagram model line.
Right.
No, we're just a podcast prophet, as we decided ourselves.
Which...
or Twitter author.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Twitter author, yes.
Yes.
I always forget that one. Oh, dear.
Yes, I was listening back to episodes before we
Yeah.
on today. Which brings me to something I want to remind Christ of from the first ever anniversary show.
Go for it.
Because it was talking about you having a spear as a finishing move.
All right.
This was before White Collar.
Before White Collar.
Before you did White Collar.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself, I would love to have seen you try that against Big T. Because I can just imagine you doing the big Goldberg sort of thing in the corner. He gets up, you run at him, you dive at him, and you literally just splat against him and just go off.
No, the problem is because they had the same colour singlet on, they'd mould them become one person.
Yeah. It's like a blue blur in the ring, wouldn't it?
Just stick together like a fucking yin-yang symbol.
Well, yeah, we were chatting about this the other day because I said, I don't remember saying that because I do occasionally use a spear at training, but things have changed a lot since then. I was just a young boy back then, 18 months ago. But
when you said to me on the group chat like you wanted to have a word with him about like something to do with white collar, I thought you were going to mention his influence, like the apparent influence Goldberg had on him.
Yeah. I don't remember saying that either. That's the funniest thing. But no, I did think about using the spear.
It's on record
as a finisher. But then, trouble I got to white collar training. There was another guy who was like a rugby player, so the spear was a natural finisher for him anyway. And then several other people were like, I'm going to do the spear. It's just one of the things, everyone wants to do it. So I was like, it's boring now. I'm going to do something else.
Canadian destroyer.
Well, that's true. It's got to be realistic for your what size of opponent you've got, isn't it? With a little guy, you can do pretty much anything, can't you? But
Joey Snell did a Canadian destroyer on, was it Keith Lee?
Keith Lee, yeah.
So
there's hope yet then.
Yeah.
But yeah, the spear would have been a bit painful to watch, wouldn't it? If I'd attempted that, I would have just bounced off like I'd hit a brick wall.
That's the image I got in my head when I listened to it. I said, yeah, if he speared Big T, just literally just bounce off him.
Yeah. It would have added to the comedy value though, in a way, wouldn't it? It would have been funny to watch.
I would have probably wet myself.
Yeah,
but if I remember correctly, that night, me and Adam were single-handedly being the dickhead corner. So
that's part of the fun of it, though.
Yeah, we were being dickhead corner, so we would have been full-blown dickheads.
Since then, now, I mean, Adam will know this because he was there at a recent training seminar. I did do a crossbody on Big T, which I actually managed to pull off. So it's not quite a spear, but I still count that as an achievement in itself.
He got over that big arse.
Nice.
That's my big arse he's talking about.
Or am I?
Still impressive, man. That's more than I could do, so I'll try to do that. I'm not fucking hip will disintegrate.
The spear is no longer a finisher. That's gone out the window.
No, it's gone for the original Randy Orton finisher, the crossbody.
I thought he was using the overdrive, wasn't he, at one point?
Yeah, I think he debuted. He won his first match against Hardcore Holly with a fucking crossbody.
Oh, right.
So.
But speaking of Goldberg, though, I've got to drop this in as well. Funnily enough, it goes right back to White Collar, well, because it was the same day I did the White Collar induction. I did, anyone knows me knows I love crazy challenges, and I took part in a 10k race called the Gauntlet Games in Manchester on that very same day. But I wasn't running it this time, I was actually one of the gladiators in the race, as they call it, where it's basically a 10k obstacle race with people like idiots like me dressed up as Roman gladiators, and people have to get through the gladiators to run the gauntlet. That's how they pitch it anyway, and they give you like an oversized foam weapon. So I had a big foam battering ram, which was good fun, and people were trying to get past me. Some people didn't quite get the idea and just like, I need to get around him, and just try and run around me. And other people actually got the idea, like, I need to tackle the bastard and try and knock me over. Yeah. I got at one point, I had 3 lads about the same size as me, about 16 stone, running towards me, and knocked me flying on my arse. and funnily enough, when I was stood there with a big battering ram, I was trying to look as angry as possible, and I actually shouted, "Who's next?" in Goldberg style. so the influence of Goldberg did play a little bit of a part there as well.
What he's not telling you is 50 people stopped, looked at him and went, "You charged him."
That was good fun. That.
I'm more just thinking when he sort of stood there and just went, "Who better than Canyon?" and everyone was like, "Everybody."
It was one girl, I remember, it was one of the runners, she was like, "Oh, keep that away from me, don't mess up my makeup." And I thought, you're running 10k for the bloody mud and you're worried about your makeup.
You should have took a fucking head off with it.
Yeah. Oh, didn't go down well.
Yeah. So
make it look like you've shot the battering ram with a Homer Simpson makeup gun afterwards.
Yeah.
You've got it so
Goldberg did influence me some extent on that as well.
Yeah. You should have smashed him in the face. Looks at me. Sorry, I set it to whore. Fucking hellfire.
Just cuts to him going, I thought the cop was a prostitute.
Yeah. We did say you could use reasonable force against the runners, but reasonable is open to interpretation.
Exactly,
really, isn't it?
exactly. You know, you thought it was reasonable.
They said try and make it difficult for them to get free, and of course, to me, that's just giving me a challenge.
If you break the legs, it's difficult for them to finish. You know, it will. You know, it's a challenge for them.
Yeah.
The criminal record afterwards is just a badge of honour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you end up killing someone in the process, that makes it even more difficult to finish. But that's just one of the risks you take.
I think you might get a red card for that. Just maybe.
Not again.
Just maybe. God.
So yeah,
I do recommend that anyway. It's a good race. That they do that every year in about September. And while on your way to the race, you could stop at the Red Scar Cafe.
Yeah.
Right, stop plugging the Red Scar Cafe because he ain't paying us.
No.
Oh.
But speaking of the man that would normally plug the Red Scar Cafe, he did leave us some topics.
I've still got a few yet.
Oh, have you still got a few?
Yeah.
We'll go through those and then we'll go through
So I was hoping to segue nice into it and we carried on. So it's what's the strangest item you've seen randomly out in public?
Oh, I've got a good one for this. I've got a good. You know this story already. I don't think Paul's heard this one though. But when my dog was a puppy, she had a habit of picking things up from the street, and it's Blackpool at the end of the day. I mean, Blackpool gutter can be anything from like a bag of chips through to a pair of underpants. But this was a really special one, and it was a winter night, so I couldn't even see what bloody hell she was picking up. And she picked up I thought it was a ball or something. I thought, oh, typical dog. She picked up a tennis ball or something. Wouldn't let go of it. Carried it all the way home after our walk, and then all of a sudden I was like, right, what have you got in your mouth? Hand it over. It was all muddy and mucky because it had been raining, and she was hiding under a dinner table. We still lived here at the time. She was hiding under the dinner table with it, so I couldn't take it off her. So I got my phone out and put the torch on, and I had to look twice. I could see a nipple by the look of it. I was like, what the bloody hell was that? So I looked closer, and it's one of those bloody stress balls where it's like a breast stress ball with a nipple on it. Sasha had picked that up on the street. So I just burst out laughing. I couldn't believe what it was. Oh. But it gets better. She then decided to take it on Mum and Dad's black leather sofa. Got the bloody nipple between her teeth, like dogs love destroying things. Pulled it with her teeth and it exploded with a load of green gunk all over the sofa.
Fucking hell.
That's probably the most random thing I've seen out in public.
I could sort of maybe raise that, maybe.
Go on.
Maybe. I remember messing around up on Bolton Street.
Oh,
you know, round there. We were kids. When I was
Bolton
a kid.
Street.
Near Notriani's, keep going towards town, towards the Sun Inn, down that way.
Yeah,
No Man's Land.
Yeah, that little side street.
Yeah. It looks like an alleyway, but it's actually a street.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, and it's, where the it turns on towards Lytham Road, there's like a little bit of land there, tiny bit.
Yeah.
And
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I remember finding a forklift truck with a wheel missing and the key in the ignition.
Wow.
So you did what any good citizen would do, just went home and didn't tell anyone?
No, we pissed around with it. We decided to put the forklift all the way up to the top and jump off it. And things like that. Because we also, there was a mattress nearby. We thought, yay, let's go on the piss-stained mattress and jump off it.
Oh, lovely.
Fucking idiots as you are as a kid. But yeah, that's what we did. We just basically bounced off there and risked serious injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you do. And then we tried to drive it, it nearly fell over, shit ourselves and ran.
There's the problem is I can't remember actual context for this, but I do remember walking home one night from the pub. I got the last bus or whatever. I was walking down one of the streets near here, and it was about 11:30 at night, and there's a random empty wheelchair. It's like looking around, going, "Where the fuck's the person that's meant to be in it?"
So you did what any good citizen would do. You went for a ride in it.
No, it wasn't one you could like do
Oh.
yourself. It was like one of them sort of, it's like someone like a hospital one. Someone
Oh,
has
okay,
to push
an Andy
you.
Pitkin chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like looking around, looking for someone. I was like, so someone's just like everything's dumped this wheelchair, or whatever. And I was fucking sprinted home.
but you did check though, didn't you? First, there wasn't a guy in a white vest, like balding with long hair running around.
No, there wasn't.
No, it's not Andy Lou then.
No.
Didn't like it.
Yeah, I can't think of. I thought of something even dafter that I've seen in the past like 3 months since writing these topics, and I can't think what the fuck it is. So fuck Skype. It'll probably come to me at some point, but yeah, I just can't remember.
I can't think of anything that can top that forklift truck.
No.
No, that's brilliant. That.
Just risking death on a forklift truck just for shits and giggles.
I do remember when I went to Scotland.
Can I just ask for context though? Was it you were raising it up and then climbing on top of it, or were you sitting on it and going, right, set it up?
Yeah.
And one of your mates just sort of going, is it this one I pull? And they're going, yeah, that one.
We worked out.
You're there just sort of going, like, we hurry up.
Oh, we were responsible dickheads. We figured out what the controls did first. But obviously, you can't climb up a forklift that easily. So yeah, we lowered it down, got on it, raised it back up, and then jumped off it.
It reminds me when I went to. I didn't probably heard this one again. I went to a place called Knoydart in Scotland. It's like the most remote place in the United Kingdom you could possibly find. It's brilliant. There's literally it's like a lawless society where they just do what the fuck they want. The pub opens till 3 a.m. And then
whenever the fuck they can be asked closing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, chucking out time is just when they can't be bothered anymore with the customer, with the regulars.
Sounds like Orange Cassidy runs
so
it.
it was like
when you close it, whenever.
We arrived there on the Friday night for the week, and it's like, oh, let's all go to the pub. We're in there till about 3 o'clock, and then we're staggering back. It's about 20-minute walk back to the farmhouse where we were staying. And it was my first time there, and a guy who was there with us has done it all before. He went, watch this. I'll show you how trusting the people in Knoydart are. He walked up to a car that was parked outside the cottage, and he just opened the door. He's like, look, the keys are in the ignition. He's like, I could just drive this if I wanted. So then we carried on walking, and there was a Land Rover sat there, and again, he went, oh, let's borrow that Land Rover. It's still quite a walk back to the cottage yet. So we opened the door, and we saw some headlights. We were like, oh shit, it's the police. So I ran into the bushes. And then all of a sudden this pickup truck pulls up, and it's a bunch of Scottish campers, and they're like, oh, do you want to lift back to your place? We're next door. So they drove us back in the back of this pickup truck, and this road was like bang, 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 just bouncing up and down. Like the brakes barely working on this pickup truck. You had to brake like 100 yards in advance for it to stop.
I think he's won actually, because he's like the most crazy random thing you've found on an out, and he's found the fucking most awesome village ever.
It gets better. It gets better as well. It gets because this is an educational trip. This is just like our first night out on the Friday. Everyone goes out and gets hammered, and then the Saturday morning it's like it's back to work, and then, so the pickup truck dropped us off, and they went back to their campsite next door. And the next morning, our teacher's fuming. She says, what's his name? Not turned up yet. He was in the pub apparently with a few people getting absolutely rat-arsed. He was with us. We were like, oh. And then he turned up about an hour late, and he went, oh, sorry I'm late. I couldn't find my pickup truck. Some buggers nicked it.
But then he's essentially saying that he was probably somehow still over the limit, but then looking for his truck.
He only lived 2 minutes away from the pub, anyway.
Yeah, but to drive to you guys, he would have had to get up after about 3-4 hours sleep or something.
Yeah.
And then go and like deliver your lecture or whatever to you guys. So he would have probably been over the limit driving.
Yeah.
So
It was funny. It was fucking funny. We were wetting ourselves laughing trying to hold it in.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that's somewhere to go. It's a fantastic place. It's there's nowhere like it anywhere. It's great. Great setting for a zombie film as well. It's just got that feel about it.
So Yeah.
And that's just the locals.
If you have a strange item using that in public, just an actual item, this is like anything. It could be an open, half-eaten chocolate bar you found somewhere, or a dead pigeon. I don't know.
I've seen plenty of dead pigeons.
Oh yeah, it's Blackpool.
Yeah.
Let us know. Comment below on this post.
Why not?
So going back to that pod stuff, I've submitted us to hopefully or possibly appear at PodCon,
Hey.
but live.
We have to do half an hour of this shit. 45 minutes.
Yeah.
In front of an audience.
It'll prove difficult, but fuck it, we'll try.
We'll wing it. We'll wing it.
Hashtag Britpod scene.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go in, no script, just fucking waffle. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
Well, I said to you, Adam, didn't I? I said, well, you were telling me about that bouncy microphone where you can just throw it around the room. I said, you need that, and you just need people to shout random topics out and just make improv off the back of that. That's the way to do it.
We know what it is. It's, you just have us three, me, you, Bunkle, on stage, hire a Christ, and getting him in the crowd, and hope he doesn't get mugged.
Yeah.
Just have him arrive separately and stuff, and it's like, right, go and sit up there.
Yeah. So shout some topics.
I'll get it going by saying a random topic and sort of get the flow going.
Yeah, that man there. We do not totally know him.
the bald gentleman there, he stands with a big tash on. Yes, I'm Mr. Snob. Yes, that'll do.
I come from a land far away.
And he's, what would you do with $1 trillion bill?
Well, that's a good half an hour's content right there. Thank you, sir.
Now sit down.
I do like that idea, actually. You know me, I'd do that as well.
So, yeah, I've no idea. The selection process is a while off yet, but I've put us forward for it. So
yeah, I bet there's quite a few that have applied for that. But, cream rises.
Yeah. But in terms of that, I've also got, hopefully at some point in the near future, an upcoming guest spot on a fellow Britpod scene pod.
Nice.
Ooh. I don't want to say what it is yet, but I'll just give you the hint of, all aboard!
Yeah!
And you can work that one out yourself.
I know which one it is.
So
I know what it is. Nice one.
And if you don't know, you can get to Fuck Island. There we go.
Hey! Yeah, I like it. Nice one.
So
I can gather which one it is.
Yeah. But sticking with the pod theme, we've got a topic from Joe, our loyal listener, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
God, you're such a cunt.
The
The thing is, people listen to that and go, why does this guy listen? It's like, it's an inside joke me and Joe have. So he said, for the third anniversary, he's like, what about a retrospective look at how far you've come? And what tips would you give? What tips would you pass on to other budding creators?
So how far we've come? We've gone from £1 microphones. Well, in my case.
In your case, yeah.
And you having basically, was it a one mic setup with a mixer?
Yeah.
To basically the equivalent of a full studio setup.
Near enough.
And
with a shitty laptop.
With a shitty laptop, which is being upgraded, granted, yeah.
No.
You've the tech side of things we've all upgraded.
Yeah.
Whether we're using this setup or we're using even a Skype setup.
Or a £2 microphone from Poundland.
Or it's still an upgrade.
Yeah, it works.
I'll give Bunkle that, yeah.
It's still an upgrade.
But
it doesn't sound like a £2 microphone, that's all that matters.
Strangely, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you tried new formats as well, like the pubcast, for example. That's different as well.
I think that was a joint venture, wasn't it? We both came up with the idea at the same time. So like, pub.
And you mixed up the content.
It was that the case of like, I only have so many microphones and they won't pick up this many people. And I can't really walk into a pub with my laptop in my arm and everyone my mixer and that and go, so where are we setting up?
Yeah.
I'd like fucking, what's his name? What's he called off Phoenix Nights?
I
can't
Rave On.
No, not the other lad. Spencer.
Yes.
When he walks in with CDs, he goes, they've at Jumble Sale. Like, no, we haven't got a CD player.
Is he the one who does the DJing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get ready
19.
to rumble.
Wait, he's the one who's starting to go,
Listen to his high voice.
There's all what's his name? Ray Von comes, he puts all that Ray music on. All the old people sat there like,
Sounds like Ray Von. Shut it down, son. It's banging. All right, cheers.
Oh, it's a good show, that.
So how far I've come, I've gone from doing this by myself originally to the Man of 1,000 G's to having to use Christ at one point.
I did a few.
You did do a few.
Yeah, I did Sonosphere. Well, debuted on Sonosphere Diaries, and I've stepped in a few times, done the podcast, the crap sack.
To branch into the Mooch Cast, to Mooch Cassidy, to the Lost Art of Wrestling, to interviewing, doing 3 interviews in the space of a month.
Yeah, what was it?
2 months.
Lounge Kittens, Frank Turner, was it Zug Island?
And Esme Patterson as well. So 4 interviews, yeah.
4 interviews, yeah.
So, in the space of 2 months.
That's good.
We did the WrestleMania and Royal Rumble live alternate commentaries.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did.
We done Heatwave 98. We did White Collar Wrestling, the Gentleman Brawler.
Yeah.
What else have we done?
We've done retrospects of the Undertaker's
career.
career.
We did the It's a Wonderful Pod.
Yes, yeah, Christmas special,
yeah.
which was fucking amazing.
We've appeared on the Cat and Mer Christmas special.
We have, me and you.
What else? That's most of our highlights, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And we've merged.
Yeah.
Massive conglomerate of 2 podcasts.
Well, there's other people like emerging from the woodwork now with podcasts, so people are like, I've recorded an episode, but I need you to listen to it, or like give me feedback on it and stuff, or like I need some tips off you. It's like, my inbox is open, and
yes.
I hear nothing, and it's like, well, I can't help you if you don't tell me what you want.
This is it. Let us know. We can point you in the right direction. Coxy more so. You're more knowledgeable on the tech side of things, I'd say. Definitely.
Tech and editing, yeah.
Yeah.
The editing is the bane of my life at times, as much as I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But sometimes hearing your own voice and then going, did I really say that?
Yeah.
Right. Or having to scrub out a bit, or like someone coughs or farts, or
phone goes off.
Phone, yeah, which is another fucking. I'm not going to get into that one because I'm just making myself mad.
Yeah.
See, I put mine on silent.
Yeah, but like his before was buzzing because he let it on vibrate, or like bunkles or fucking vibrate. And I know you're listening to this, Bunkle, so yes, I'm going to call you out on your phone fucking vibrating.
It could have been worse. It could have been my ringtone. It could have been boom, boom, boom. I want me in my room. On full blast on the recording. We'll say no more on that.
No, we won't. So stuff like that, but like we've had mentions from other podcasts who listen to us, like Genuine Chit Chat, Mike on Genuine Chit Chat. Someone asked like on Twitter, like, what would you recommend podcast-wise to listen to? Like, well, you can't like a light-hearted topic of discussion in comedy. Listen to this one. I was like, love you, Mike.
Yeah. Thank you.
So. Yeah, but it popped up on the Britpod scene again the other day as well. It's like, we'll have a bit of a chit-chat. Like, how long have you been doing it for? What's your favourite moment? And what's this? And I was like, fuck, 3 years. Everyone else like 2 years, 6 months, a year. I was like, yeah, we're like fucking veterans in this group or whatever. Like,
yeah, we're like grizzled veterans now. That we're doing it for 3 years.
Grizzled.
Was it the one pod come back, or did he forget? He's a grizzled young vet. He's a grizzled young vet.
Jesus Christ.
He worked some kid in town that was green as goose shit.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, there's like, again, it's just this thing of like, fuck. It's like Bunkle's doing his thing with Gunpowder, you're doing your thing with Rad. I'm doing mine with Lost Art Wrestling, getting geeked, which is going to hopefully pick up steam this year.
Yeah, we'll get to do a bit more of that.
I mentioned it. I got talking to someone about PodCon about it actually. I was like, yeah, I said, well, we'll watch this one. He's like, what's it called? Like, Getting Geeked. He's like, that's an interesting idea. And I said, yeah, we've got this other one like based on this, and he's like, oh, my dad used to watch that TV show. And I was like, yeah, now I feel old.
Yeah.
Like some 18-year-old I'm chatting to, like, this bloody convention's like, yeah, my dad used to watch that. It was really funny. It's like, lesson learnt.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Don't talk to a millennial about a TV show from the late 90s.
Yeah.
So,
Back when telly was better, no argument there.
yeah.
Um,
But tips you'd pass on to other creators or wannabe creators,
If you wanna get out-
upcoming creators.
if you want to get out recording, don't worry about getting expensive tech straight away.
yeah,
Just learn your craft, hone your craft, and do it as cheap as possible to make sure it's what you want to do. I started out originally with, like I say, a microphone from Poundland and an old.
well, this makes me think though of when I was briefly doing guitar lessons at one point, and my teacher said to me, "It's like, oh, it's like, how much you pay for it?" I was like, well, 100 and something pound at the time. It's like, oh, so you've done it sensibly. He said that I've had before. Parents have brought the kids in, gone, oh yeah, we've got this brand new guitar, and they walk in with a fucking Fender, like a $2,000 Fender or something.
Yeah,
just for the kids to pack it in like after like 6 months and go, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore.
This is it.
Like, well, that was a good $2,000 well spent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
So you could go in there, you could get yourself a massive mixer set, and you have the proper, like, fucking top-notch sound quality microphones, and you could sound the dog's bollocks. You could have a whole studio. If you don't know what you're talking about, and it's not engaging or interesting, your sound quality can be the best in the world, but no one's going to listen to you.
It's the content
Yeah.
that matters, isn't it?
The content that matters, which is like I say, don't worry about getting the world's most advanced equipment. You don't need it to get off the ground.
To be fair, though, there was one I listened to. The guy, I think he followed us on Twitter or something. The Lost Art Twitter, or I think he mentioned us, or he retweeted or something. He's like, "Yeah, check my episode out. And give it we'll do review for review or whatever." I was like, "Yeah, okay," because that's what we do. Breaking barriers now. It's like pulling back the curtain. We do reviews for each other. Shit. And he's like, check out my episode, my latest episode. So I listened to it, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck it was. It's like, it's him talking for a bit, and then it's like a load of noises and thrown in bits, and it's him talking, but then there's noises cutting into him talking, there's music playing at random bits. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. Like,
It's a head fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of a certain podcast that appeared in Blackpool one time.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. It was a 15-minute long, and it was literally 5 minutes talking, and then
10 minutes of music.
which was, it was basically what's the word? A prosecution waiting to happen,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of those. Yeah, you're playing music without license. I wonder what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen. So, but then it's like I also always ask, put out the thing of like, send us songs to be used, or whatever. For like, we'll play your song and no one gets in touch. And then bands like, oh, I want to play. No bands or really any bands. I want to have like 2 bands that will get in touch. Go, yeah, play our music, fine.
But then on the opposite side, a lot of bands complain they're not getting noticed.
Yeah.
So you're giving them the opportunity, they've got to bloody take it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
This is it, aye.
But then it's us getting that reach out, which I think is difficult, especially nowadays on Facebook. Like, people say, yeah, you can pay just pay a £5 a week and boost yourself, but paying a £5 a week can get you as far out of you can get. Yeah, you'll reach more of Blackpool, in essence. But then how many people in Blackpool listen to a podcast?
Well, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, you need to pay more. Facebook wants you to pay more money to get to a bigger audience,
Yeah.
which I don't agree with.
No, it's
Essentially,
it's
like,
naughty.
we're independent, we're underground in essence, really. But like, we hammered bloody End of Takeover with business cards and that. And I spammed people with PodCon.
Yeah.
I've still got a box over there. So,
I remember that. I was literally throwing cards at people.
That's the thing
but
you do, mate.
I purposely left some in the brew room, like in the menu slots. And one guy I know who works at Mankind, he used to work with me at my current job. He came over to me. He's like, "I found your fucking card." I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "It was in here." He's like, I said, "Yeah." I said, "But you found it and it worked."
Yeah.
Because you found it.
Yeah.
Well, it's
He's
you're
like,
doing old school marketing, aren't you? Like word of mouth and just
Yeah.
direct.
Because I put them
Marketing.
in the toilets.
Yeah.
That's the place you're going to go, isn't it? You go, right, I'm going to look in the mirror and wash my hands. You automatically do it. You always do. And a couple of business cards in the corner in the mirror there.
Yeah.
That's why I did it. I just put, right, I'll just slot them in just about in the frame so they don't go anywhere.
I remember once when I was in...
I should really got stickers done, because stickers you just put anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially like toilets and stuff. People just go and slap them.
Yeah.
But
I always remember...
I think you might get in trouble for that one.
We were in the Mountain Institute once.
No, because a lot of toilets in like you go to like Manchester or something in bars and stuff.
Oh, they all do it in there, don't they?
There's old band stickers and all that, and venue stickers and all that
Oyston
sort of
out.
thing. So,
fair enough.
Oyston out in the gas lamp, was it?
Temple, I think it was.
There was gas lamp as well, someone wrote it on the wall.
Yeah. I was going to say, I remember in Mountain Institute once, I don't know if this is deliberate or not, I was peeing in the urinal and there was a card in the urinal for a Weight Watchers consultant actually floating around in the...
Floating around in the piss. I got your phone number before I was pissing.
But it got me thinking, Weight Watchers. It punted the seed. I don't know if that was pond or not.
You can just imagine that conversation as you join the Weight Watchers group. It's like...
did you see my advert?
I took it while I was pissing on your card.
Yeah, but there is that thing, like we were in London last year in Camden for Frank Turner's Lost Evenings Festival.
Oh yeah.
And I went for a piss in the Monarch in Camden. And I went in one of the stalls because the urinals were full. And I'm taking a piss, and I turn around, and as I turn around, there's like where the poster should go. There's a bit someone's wrote in, like the empty poster frame. It just says it's like a mental health thing. Like, it's okay not to be okay. Talk to your friends, family, pets, or whatever. It's like, you are important. And I was like, that's quite clever whoever's done that.
Toilet door, you're looking at it all the time, aren't you?
Well, it's more that thing, sort of, when you sit, of all the places you sat sort of thinking about things, you just sat there taking a shit, looking at it going, yeah, we're okay. So
yeah, it does make sense, yeah. Yeah, if you put it that way, aye.
Other tips, so yeah, I'd get on social media. Get on as many social medias as you can. But just try and get your friends and family to support you.
Yeah, to like and share.
Yeah. Because I know a few podcasters have like it's worked for them. But again, it's like we probably get a bigger reach on Instagram and Twitter than we do on Facebook.
Easy.
So,
especially with the follow Fridays and things like that.
Yeah, but then it's like, obviously, know what you're talking about. You don't have to invest. Don't go renting studio time, whatever. It's going to be you just sat there. You're sort of going to go after 10 minutes and go, shit, I paid for an hour. Nothing else to talk about, really.
This is it. You can get Spreaker Studio for free. You can record onto that for free. Or Audacity.
Yeah, that's free to download, free to use. But then, how is it? You get 5 hours basic upload, I think, on Spreaker. Is it?
I think it might be less than that now.
It's 5 or 10 hours, I think, you get for free, isn't it? And then you have to sort of pay and upgrade.
Yeah, it depends on your podcast. If you only do short little podcasts, that would do. But if you're doing like we are, where we're sort of long form, then that's going to swallow up dead quick.
Yeah, but even like if you're doing like a 15-minute podcast or whatever, and because you're going to hit that point where you're going to hit so many episodes, and it's like shit, I need to delete the old ones. But I kind of like them, so.
Well, you can link it to YouTube, and then you got an archive. So it's a cheap way of doing it. It's not the best way of doing it.
It's not the best, but then it's because I know a lot of people. Some people do use YouTube, but then a lot of them would prefer it be like an actual visual thing. Because there's not many people I know that'll say, "Yeah, I'll go on YouTube and I'll just play a podcast on YouTube, or whatever." I sometimes do, but
I've done it before.
Yeah,
it's easier on a podcast player, obviously, but. Yeah, I've done it occasionally. I mean, I've relied on YouTube as a backup many a time.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
because we're just over halfway through our allowance on Spreaker, so it's one of them. It's like shit. I'm going to start deleting the old episodes soon.
Yeah. But remember, you got YouTube as backup, and there's certain websites where you can download the audio.
Yeah. But if you take it off your host, then it disappears from iTunes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But what I might do there is either find somewhere where I can upload it for free, or I'll just put it on and say, well, if you want this episode or whatever, just email me and I'll send you the file.
Yeah,
or
there's
something
that.
like a raw file, but then we lose the stats on it, so... yeah.
It's one of those.
So...
As long as people get the content, though, I guess that's the main thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So... You could say you could actually burn CDs and you could make it as a Patreon that you get the CD sent through the mail.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Give us $20 a month and I'll give you a
free T-shirt.
I will buy you a USB stick and put all the episodes on.
There was that, yeah.
Up to now.
And you'll get a free T-shirt as well.
In all seriousness, there was once upon a time.
Not guaranteed.
I think it was the time before Patreon. But there's a podcast I do listen to every now and again called the Deep Don Tony and Kevin Castle Show, and one of their perks was you'd get a disc with all the back catalogue going back like a decade.
Yeah.
Of all their shows that they've done, and it's all on there, like a sleeve of discs.
Yeah. There's Colt Cabana's done it though, where he's got his website. I can't remember what the thing is, but you can download like certain episodes of his back. He's like, you can download that episode 1 to 38 or whatever. He's not updated it for a while.
Yeah.
And then like 38 or 39 to this, and I've got exclusive episodes and there's exclusive interviews and all that sort of thing. So that's like $5 a time or something.
Yeah.
But you download it once and you got like 5 downloads. You can see if you lose it or anything, you just go on and download it again.
Ah, that's fair enough.
So I might have to look into something like that, but we'll see.
We'll see.
So no one's getting in touch yet going, where's episode 1? Like, it's right there. Look.
Yeah.
Scroll back.
So, yeah, if you're having any or want any other advice regarding setting up or anything like that, drop us an email at lostartofpodcasting@gmail.com.
Yep.
Okay, guys and girls, that's going to wrap it up here for part 1 of our 3rd anniversary episode. Join us next time for part 2. More topics, more humour, and smart surprises. So join us, shall you?